Amontillado, pale dry sherry from Spain. Amphora, two-handled jug with slender neck used by Greeks and Romans to carry wine and oil. Anabatic, relating to rising wind currents, speed or direction upward. Anaclysis, psychological dependence on others, anaclitic. Anchorite, religious hermit. Androgyne, an androgynous person. Anent, regarding, concerning, with regard to. Anfractuous, full of twists and turns, tortuous. Anlage, axiom, fundamental principle, foundation for further development. Anneal, to strengthen or toughen via heat, via process for tempering glass. Anosmia, loss of sense of smell. Antikymaser, doily for head, arms on armchair. Antipodal, situated on opposite sides of the world. Antipode, direct or diametrical opposite. Antrorse, directed forward and upward, as in the hairs on certain plants. Ao dai, traditional Vietnamese woman's dress, long tunic that split along sides and worn over loose trousers. Aperient, adjective, acting as gentle laxative. Apocarpus, flower with two or more distinct pistils, like roses. Apocryphal, of dubious authorship or reliability, fictitious, wildly apocryphal rumors. Apotheosis, allusion to something by denying that it will be mentioned. I will not bring up my opponent's shady financial history.
Federer, both flesh and not. Almost anyone who loves tennis and follows the men's tour on television has, over the last few years, had what might be termed Federer moments. These are times, watching the young Swiss at play, when the jaw drops and eyes protrude and sounds are made that bring spouses in from other rooms to see if you're okay. The moments are more intense if you've played enough tennis to understand the impossibility of what you just saw him do. We've all got our examples. Here is one. It's the finals of the 2005 U.S. Open. Federer serving to Andre Agassi early in the fourth set. There's a medium-long exchange of ground strokes, one with the distinctive butterfly shape of today's power baseline game. Federer and Agassi yanking each other from side to side, each trying to set up the baseline winner. Until suddenly, Agassi hits a hard, heavy cross-court backhand that pulls Federer way out wide to his left side, and Federer gets to it but slices the stretch backhand short, a couple feet past the service line, which of course is the sort of thing Agassi dines out on. And as Federer's scrambling to reverse and get back to center, Agassi's moving in to take the short ball on the rise, and he smacks it hard right back into the same ad corner, trying to wrong foot Federer, which in fact he does. Federer's still near the corner but running toward the center line, and the ball's heading to a point behind him now, where he just was, and there's no time to turn his body around, and Agassi's following the shot into the net at an angle from the backhand side. And what Federer now does is somehow instantly reverse thrust and sort of skip backward 3 or 4 steps, impossibly fast, to hit a forehand out of his backhand corner, all his weight moving backward. And the forehand is a topspin screamer down the line past Agassi at net, who lunges for it, but the ball's past him, and it flies straight down the sideline and lands exactly in the deuce corner of Agassi's side. A winner. Federer's still dancing backward as it lands. And there's that familiar little second of shocked silence from the New York crowd before it erupts. And John McEnroe, with his colorman's headset on TV, says, mostly to himself, it sounds like, "How do you hit a winner from that position?" And he's right. Given Agassi's position and world-class quickness, Federer had to send that ball down a 2-inch pipe of space in order to pass him, which he did, moving backward, with no setup time and none of his weight behind the shot. It was impossible. It was like something out of the Matrix. I don't know what all sounds were involved, but my spouse says she hurried in and there was popcorn all over the couch, and I was down on one knee and my eyeballs looked